2 years ago, I moved to Germany, and I started this very YouTube channel. It started as just a way to document this new, crazy journey we were on. But it became a creative outlet during the fun and not so fun times. But when I started, I never imagined all the places it would take me, and all the moments I would capture along the way. And I definitely never predicted when I started this adventure where I'd be heading next.
Long time no see. I guess we should start by discussing the elephant in the room. I actually feel like you could fit a real elephant in this room.
I think the ceilings are like 3.5 meters.
Okay, Google, how tall is an elephant in meters?
An Asian elephant that is adult and at shoulder is on average 275 centimeters tall.
There you have it. We're not really here to talk about real elephants though, are we? I'm not referring to the fact that we're moving. We'll get to that. I know we'll talk about it. But more so the fact that we haven't done this in a while. I do have a good reason. I didn't want to. So my last video came out 110 days and 21 hours ago. That is pretty long, huh? And frankly, it actually has been a sort of eventful 110 days and 21 hours. My Instagram followers will know that I went to Paris for the very first time. I did what is perhaps the most German thing anyone can do, and I was part of a Schützenfest. And my parents came and visited me for the first time since we started living here in Germany. Those are all things that would have been cool to make videos about if I would have wanted to. I don't know, maybe I'm just a bad YouTuber. I'm probably just a bad YouTuber. But I think I just had a point where I had to make a decision about how much of my life I want to share and how much I want to just live it. A funny thing happens when you pull a camera out and start recording your life. You start to remember your life in the version that lives on the camera and not necessarily the version that happened in real life. And since starting this YouTube channel, I spent the last year and a half doing exactly that. And I don't have regrets about that. But between shooting and editing videos and publishing them, it takes a lot of your time. And for the last 3 months, I just wanted to see what my life was like if I invested that time into my friendships and into learning things and into my work and into my marriage. Basically, since moving to Germany, I hadn't really tested what life was like without putting the camera in front of it. And if I'm completely honest, I discovered over the last 3 months how much more present I can be when I'm not thinking about how a video is gonna turn out. But that's not all. I also eventually started to miss doing this. And I also realized that some of the best experiences I had in that year and a half where I was making videos constantly weren't worse off because I made a video about them. Traveling, living in a van, exploring around Germany, those things were all still really good experiences and great memories. And it didn't really matter that the camera was there. And all the things I did in the last 3 months, it didn't matter that the camera wasn't there. So what does that mean for me, for you? Well, it means I'm gonna keep making videos, obviously. But I'm gonna do it on my terms and not the YouTube algorithm's terms. Now that might just lead some of you to just go straight down and start unsubscribing right now, which I hope you don't. But I get it. If that's the cost of balancing living my life and sharing my life, so be it. So I think you're basically caught up now. Oh, except for the whole moving thing. Yeah, we're moving. But if you're someone who knows anything about German architecture and what an Altbau looks like, you can already tell that we're not leaving Germany. We're actually not even leaving Düsseldorf. We're not even leaving our neighborhood. As you can tell by the echo, we don't have anything yet. It's just big, empty rooms for the moment. All of this stuff here is because we're replacing the carpet that's in that room. It's this very old carpet from like the 70s or 80s or 460s maybe. It's kind of gross, so we got to get rid of it. And when we moved to Germany, at first we did the very German thing of buying our own kitchen for our apartment, which means that we now have to move that kitchen in here, which we didn't anticipate. So that's sort of a hang up. Our bathroom is nothing to write home about, but it does have a tub. So that's an upgrade, I would say. And if you've ever seen other videos of German apartments, you'll know that there's no lights installed when you move in. You gotta bring your own.
See, no lights. No lights.
We did get lucky that in the bedroom, they left us one light. So you already saw the Wohnzimmer. This is the Schlafzimmer. And yeah, it's pretty massive. Everything here is. That's actually the main reason behind us moving, was to get more space. But Tommy, why do you need more space? The cost of heating is going up, so is electricity. Haven't you been watching the news? Besides, it's just you and Amber. It's just the two of you. Well, it was just the two of us. Which brings us to the final room on the tour, the Kinderzimmer. We're gonna make good use of it.
I was dreaming of the past, and my heart was beating fast, 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 fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control.